within the single player, by completing the main 4 bits at the bottom, you can obtain not just a temporary card pack, so you can expand the roster, get more cards within this family, but you could also gain rewards for completing each of these duels, not just with the loner deck, but also with your own standard deck. It doesn't sound all too complicated, but there are extra duels that you can do by, well, doing more duels. The heck happened? Oh, okay then. So, quick explanation on that. I did a thing to deter bots. I know that. I know that, Daniel. We'll be getting into how much of a time sink this game can be. Don't worry. Fusion is a conscription. Alright, time to see how bad this loner deck can be. Oh! This looks gross. This looks gross. Excuse me? This is terrible! This is terrible! So, explanation. I can't use these because I don't have any Gem Knights to use them with. I can't use this because I don't have a Gem Knight that I could use with. Oh my god, this is shit. Okay then, so if it's normal summoned, you can normal summon a level monster in addition... Okay, so... Let's see, if this card is in your graveyard and you have 3 or more level monsters... Level Gem Knights. That's not a good sign. Up to twice per turn, send a monster from your hand to the graveyard. Okay. So by the sound of it, I want to pull up Level Archer. That'll immediately trigger its ability, so I can set something else. Levolval Ignis requires 2 level 3 monsters, which I can't do. Gem Knight Pearl... Eh. I mean, it's not too bad, but... Yeah, in this case, I might as well do Gem Knight Pearl. Set a bunch of cards. See, that's just inflict 500 damage. Not a good idea. Level Gem Knights. 2 archetypes that don't go together. The infamous Loner deck. Oh, good. So I'm going to have a Nightmarish time. Exceed Summon, Gem Knight Pearl. Let's take out the higher level the higher attack power monster, because usually that one's more dangerous. And at that, I'm not sending the opponent's monster to the graveyard via card effect, I'm sending it to battle. Okay, so far so good. Fragment Fusion. Banish from your graveyard the fusion material monsters on a Gem Knight, special summon it from the extra deck. Destroy that monster during the end phase. Okay, so in a final rushdown, it might be useful. At that... 4-star, 3-star... Actually... Yeah, you're a tuner. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so... Based on the number of level monsters in the graveyard... Duel Slasher might be a good idea. Shit. Well, I guess I'm not doing that. Fine then. I'll just deck as many monsters as I can. Hopefully, the opponent shouldn't have anything beefy to bring out. And in the case that they do, I'm fucked. Repeat last statement. I'm fucked. Oops. There goes my tuner. Probably should have saved that, because that wasn't gonna work. Ooh, Brilliant Fusion. Let's see. Fusion summon a Gem Knight monster from the extra deck using monsters from your deck as fusion material, but change its attack and defense to 0. That's kinda... Why would I want to do that? You can discard a spell. The monster special summoned by this card effect gains... Oh, okay then. So I want to have more spell cards to discard for that. So in other words, it's not a good idea for me to use that. Instead, just deck another monster. Pretend like this turn never happened. Now, game, can I guess spell card? Because I would genuinely appreciate that. That would help me immense... You... That's a monster. But it's at least 1900 attack. I might as well. Let's play it safe. So far, I'm not struggling, and I'm getting worried. I feel like something bad is destined to happen in, like, all of... Excuse me? Okay, question. Opponent, what's stopping me from just outright going to your face? Because I could do it. I'm going to sound like such a prick by saying this, but what was bad with that deck? Maybe I got lucky. I'm pretty sure I got lucky, actually. Just... That wasn't that hard. Sure, I got worried a little bit, but that wasn't that bad, all things considered. And I probably shouldn't be saying that, but hey, we're in this world now. Right, time for the fun duel. Using my lusters against this prick. Absorb Fusion. Oh, that's dangerous. The experience with the extra boss fight I had. Completely unprepared, but still beat it first attempt. Accurate. Nice work, though. Let's see. That's normal summon. You have to choose a half to play and ignore the other half. Ah, okay, that's why it's so trash. This isn't a great starting hand, honestly. Because it's very predicated on me having another light and another dark monster to annihilate. At least for right now, I have to stall. Fortunately, a good chunk of the cards within the Black Knight, within the Blackluster type deck, are good at stalling. Not all the time, though. In that case, you only played the Laval part. Okay, that's why I didn't struggle. That makes a lot more sense. How long does that buff last? Permanent. Oh, good. Okay, then. This is a problem. Although... I have a stupid idea. Actually, that says 1600, right? Yes. I have a stupid idea. And you're going to laugh at me for this. But it worked. And I get to trigger that effect to let me pull up something from my deck. Specifically, Super Soldier Ritual. So now, I could trigger this guy's effect, banish the opponent monster, pretend like it doesn't exist. I don't have any monsters in the graveyard, so let's get some material into that by pulling up a Black Luster. And end turn. And that's a Dark-type monster, too, so in the worst-case scenario, if I wanted to, I could take this light monster, toss it onto the field, pretend like the opponent can laugh. Normal summon without tribute. And if I wanted to, I could pull out my Link monster. Not a good idea. Curiosity. Will this actually work on... Yes, it will. So like that, I can deal an extra 4,900 direct. And I keep pressure on my opponent. I love specifically this monster. Envoy of the Beginning. It's an amazing monster. Speaking of amazing monsters, let's see. I already have a dark monster in there, so let's pick up a light monster. Specifically, another Charging Gaia. And Black Luster Super. Just in case. Wait, what? Excuse me? Why wasn't I able to get one of those? I feel like I got cheated. I feel like I got cheated hard. Because how that card is supposed to work is I'm supposed to get one of the monsters I picked. I didn't. Is there something I'm missing there? Oh well. I guess it doesn't matter too much. And just for bragging rights. Bring out Soldier of Chaos. Pull up Super Synth. Trigger, banish, and battle over. I'm still curious as to what happened there. Why wasn't I able to get one of those monsters? I should have been able to. Nothing was stopping it, I don't think. The opponent didn't have, like, an effect veiler or anything like that. I couldn't tell you. Let's see. Support from Unexpected Day. What the hell is this hand? This is, I don't know how to feel about this one. Let's see. If your opponent controls a monster, you control none. Not great. Actually, all of these are kind of bad. I mean, I guess I can set you for now. But this is an absolutely trash hand of only monsters. That's worrying. Especially if the opponent is just immediately going to do that. Oh, good. Oh, good. Panicking slightly. Oh, actually, this might not be a bad idea. So, special summon, face-up defense, normal summon you, which lets me special summon you. And let's see here. Increase level, decrease level. Once per turn, target a stellar monster in your hand, in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the level of that monster. Not useful because the other monster is level 1. None of you are tuners, right? No. However, I can exceed something that's level 4. Constellar Omega. All Constellar monsters are unaffected by spell or trap effects this turn. No, not really useful. I can pull up my own Gemnite Pearl, but that's not a great idea. Cannot attack directly. I mean, that could be useful. It'd be nice if I could get Constellar Pleiades, but... yeah, maybe in this case... I'm better off pulling up the Gemnite Pearl. Tie out the opponent's monster quick. Just to make sure they can't get any bright ideas. Because in the even exchange, I'm coming out slightly at an advantage here, because I still have a monster on the field. I mean, sure, they could destroy it, but they would have to summon a bunch of monsters at a time. Oh, you twat. I know what I said. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This is stupendously bad. I think that's game. I think that's game. I think that's game. Because they're pulling out a lot of chaff really, really quickly. And anytime an opponent goes kitchen sink like this, it's usually a bad idea. It's usually bad for the other player. And it begins. That's lethal. Or not. Well, it's gonna be lethal, because I'm not gonna draw anything of what I need. Ah. We're gonna rinse this duel. That went terribly. That went absolutely terribly, and there was nothing I could do after a point. Well then. Lovely. Let's try again. This time with a little more pathos. Hopefully I'll actually get something decent I can use. This is something decent I can use. Kind of. Let's see. Send a monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon a level 1 monster from your hand or deck. I mean, if I had monsters actually in the graveyard, maybe, but not great. I wonder if this will actually be somewhat useful. Oh, it's a normal monster, so no. Great. Wonderful. 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 Can I even fuse something with this? I mean, it's a light monster. But at the same rate, I want to save this monster reborn for as long as possible. In the worst case scenario, I can reset the momentum using Regeki. And that's a good thing. Send a monster from the deck to the graveyard. That's going to give them easy access to monsters from the graveyard. Case in point, and we're fucked. I hate this opponent already. Okay, then. Okay. Game, if you want to be cheap like that... Excuse me. And if you don't mind me, I'm just going to root around in your graveyard, steal this. Again, Monster Reborn was one of those cards that was originally banned, but again, because of how easy it is for you to send monsters to the graveyard, return them to the field, as you might have noticed in the duel that we will not remember, it's since been raised to limited 1, which is still powerful, but not as powerful as it was. Let's see, send a Gem Knight from the hand to the graveyard, target a face-up card on the field, destroy it. No. I'll summon that. Tribute this card, special summon a Gem Knight normal monster from the deck. What would I even special summon with that? I don't think there's anything useful I could special summon with that. You gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You... EM Turtle. Just EM Turtle. And watch, he's gonna send another... Oh, no, wait, that's only for spells and traps. even then, that's still very useful. Because that's how he gets at his Gemnite Fusion. And we're fucked. Because it's not going to take too much effort to get that back. Or otherwise, Link Monster. And we've already seen how threatening Phantom Quartz can be. It's kind of obscene. And we're boned. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Just from curiosity, do I have any... I do have a Phantom Quartz. So it's something I should probably consider cranking out, then. Oh, well. Learning. Oh, boy. That's a key card. It's not lethal, but even still, I think we're absolutely screwed. I don't think there's anything we can do. Wow. Wow, that sucks. You know what? I need a breather to cheese this guy, so Black Lusters, come out, please. Also known as Brick Lusters. Come on. And this is actually really, really good. I mean, it's not as good as it could be, because Gaia here is a level 7 monster. I still need to recall a level 1 monster into my hand. And I don't remember if Gateway to Chaos would let me do that. If it can, then yay, I could pull up a Blackluster Super, and hopefully get this in my favor. Alternatively, so to start with, pull up my engine. Let's see, currently I have a light and a dark. Because what I can do is... Oh, but Ritual Buster. I can't exactly use that immediately. But even still, it might be nice to have another Ritual Monster on the field. But at that, also Lord Gaia. Because special summonings. This is free. I can normal summon this guy. Set that for later, just in case. Super rich. And synthesize Blackluster Super. This is using my entire hand, but hey. If it helps reset the momentum, all the better. So to start with... I hate you. Fine. Gah. And it begins. The fuck begins. 2600, so... He could take out one of my monsters. Not the Lord Gaia, specifically because anytime an opponent special summons a monster, it can gain 700 attack once. That will at least keep it safe for the rest of the turn. At that, all of this haberdashery that he's doing is also giving me fuel for Gateway to Chaos. So I can get yet another ritual card, thin the deck. Granted, I still wouldn't be able to use it because I need a dark material monster to go into the graveyard, but even still. Did you just go to main phase 2 without... Okay. You jerk. You know what, just for that. Actually, let's see here. I have a light monster, so I'm better off pulling up the Arisen Gaia. Just in case. I don't have a means of taking out that guy, though. That's the unfortunate part about this. Let's see, banish a light monster... No, that's... Actually, No, that's not great. That's not great. Gateway to Chaos. Send one light, one dark, one from the hand, one from the deck. Might as well. Because this will at least let me bring something out. And like this, I could also show one of the extra items that can build into this deck. Beginning Night. Because when Beginning Night and its counterpart Evening Twilight Night are banished as a result of ritual summoning a Black Luster, then it can attach itself as influence to the monster and trigger its effect. Once per turn, I can for free either banish an opponent's monster or perform an extra effect. For Beginning Night, I can make it so that if this Black Luster that I control destroys a card, it can make a second attack. I don't need that. What I need right now is to banish Master Diamond. And face. Unga Bunga. Again, the pros and cons of Black Luster. When it builds stupidly well. The problem is building in the first place.